Hey folks, and welcome back to another ESEA Consolidated application video. In this video today, we're going to be going over the Federal, General, and ESEA assurance pages. So let's jump right in. All right, as you can see, we're here on our Grants for Me application. As you can see by the red text at the top as well, we are also on the test site, so we're not impacting anything on the live site. And Blue Hill has graciously allowed us to use their district as our test for this training. So let's go ahead and jump into the first of three assurance pages, the first being the federal assurance page. So on the federal assurance page, there's the checkbox at the top. So you can click and say, yes, you accept the federal assurances. This is saying that, yes, you've gone through and you've read all of these assurances and that you agree to them and that you're going to do and adhere to all the rules that are outlined here. Halfway down the page, there is this question B. The grantee may insert in the space provided below the sites for performance of work done in connection with the specific grant. So for everyone in the state of Maine, this would simply just be an NA, as this does not apply to anyone. And then there are workplaces on file that are not identified here. Again, this would just be an NA, and then we would just move on. So I apologize for the scrolling, try not to make anybody sick, but as you can see, there's nothing else to do on this page. So again, read the assurances, click the checkbox at the top that says, yes, you agree to all of them, that you're going to abide by these. And then in that section B, halfway down the page, NA, and then check the NA box. So that's all on the federal assurance page. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the general assurance page. All right, general assurances. So again, same thing as the federal assurance. There's the checkbox at the top says, yes, we're going to adhere to, and we agree to the general assurances. And then as you can see, they're listed here. And so basically you'd read through those, make sure that you agree to these and that you're going to, abide by these as you go throughout this federal grant year. And then again, you'd save and go back to sections where you can continue on to the next page. So for us, that's going to be the ESEA federal assurances. All right, and the last assurance page that we have to work with today is our ESEA program assurance page. So on here, we have a lot more information, as you may have remembered from previous years. If this is your first year, then yeah, you're in for a treat. So we've changed some things for this year in particular with the ESEA assurances. If you are a district that does not receive a specific title fund, so if you don't receive, say, Title I funds, but you do receive, say, Title II, what you can do at the top of each section is you can actually check the box to collapse the entire section for that title. So if you do not receive those, you would check the box and then all those assurances would disappear, as obviously you wouldn't have to adhere to them since you do not receive those funds. The questions continue to be remain the same as far as the Title I assurances. So make sure that you read down through and that you respond accordingly. So Title II. So the Title II, just like Title I, has that collapsible box. So if you don't receive Title II funds, or if you've transferred all of your Title II funds to another title, you're going to check the box because you wouldn't have to adhere to an assurance of Title II if you don't have any Title II funds, if that makes sense. So once you transfer funds, those funds actually assume the identity of the title in which they were transferred to. So if you transfer all of your Title II into, say, Title I, those would then become Title I funds, and so you wouldn't have anything left to assure for Title II. Title III, again, if the district does not accept or receive Title III funds, go ahead and just click that box. Title IV is the same as Title II, whereas if you don't accept, receive, or you've transferred those funds, go ahead and check that box because, again, there's no assurances that you need to adhere to. The next one down here that we want to bring your attention to is constitutionally protected prayer. We have changed this from a yes, no, and NA to two distinct statements. So please make sure that you read the statements. I highly suggest reading them out loud because, at least for me, when I read it out loud, I'm also not only saying the words, but I'm also hearing those words so I can make sure that I'm understanding what it is saying. So you would either check the box for the LEA has a policy that prevents or otherwise denies participation in constitutionally protected prayer in public schools, or you check the box for the LEA does not have a policy that prevents or otherwise denies participation in constitutionally protected prayer in schools. So whichever one applies to your district, you'd go ahead and check that box. And then again, you've got the McKinney-Vento non-public consultation and gun-free assurances as well. So once you finish up on the assurance page, you have completed all of the assurances and you're ready to move to the next section, which we will discuss in the next video. But as for now, thanks for watching. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your ESEA Regional Program Manager, as we're always happy to help in any way that we can. Again, thanks for watching and have a great day.